Hi there, if you're new here, my name is Amanda and I run a small business making pottery from my home studio. I'm going to take you with me for just a couple of days, literally maybe 2 or 3 days at the most, of just getting some stuff done. Market season just ended for a little bit. I have a little bit of a break, so there's lots of things to make. I'm going to be focusing on custom orders this week, because I'm a little bit behind on those. I'm gonna be running some random errands tomorrow. Like I might get my first PO box. That way I can get more PR packages in the mail, or if you wanna send me a letter, you can now do so. But we'll talk about that more tomorrow. I cleaned up my wheel a little bit, but my studio is absolutely a disaster, as always. So we might do some tidying. I have some new designs to try out. So it's just gonna be kind of like a really busy day tomorrow. Right now it is actually after bedtime and I'm gonna make maybe just a few things off the top of my head that's on my customs order. So I started working on some of my customs yesterday, and today I think we're gonna throw, have you seen that new viral berry bowl, you know, where when you put it in the sink, it just kind of like swirls the water around? I got asked to make that, so I'm gonna give it my best shot. If it's not too complicated, maybe I will add it to the shop. You know, it won't be like a signature item, but maybe here and there. Let's just see how complicated it is to make. How much clay should I use for that? So a pound is about 450 grams. Pound and a half. I think I would need at least 2 pounds. So 900 grams. Let's just make it an even 1,000 and see how that does. Next, we have an order for like a big soupy mug. Again, it's not really in my style, so I don't, I'm not sure how much clay I should use. I'm thinking more will be better. She wants something like 20 to 24 ounces. This is 800 grams. Let's give that a try. And I also would like to play around with a new handle design. So I'm just gonna grab a random amount of clay and I'm actually gonna throw these on the wheel. So you'll see that too. Handles are becoming such a pain in my butt recently, so I'm trying to make the process a little bit easier. What else do I have on my custom list? I don't have the list in front of me, of course. Maybe I'll just throw some extra mugs, because I do need them. I'm gonna remake one for a friend of mine. She needs a replacement mug. I need to finish cleaning my wheel, and I have to mop desperately. And I have some old clay bags in here that really should leave the room so it's not just collecting dust. Someone in my last video told me that I should consider getting an assistant, even if it was just a few hours a week, to do some tasks, and I agree. Cleaning or resetting things, maybe some clay things, although even though I want to be the one making all the creative decisions, having someone glaze things or pack up orders when I have them might not be bad. I just don't know who, you know, how I would go about finding that person who would only want a few hours a week of work that would just mainly be cleaning and things. Okay, this might be too much clay. We're gonna start with that berry bowl. I have not, this is the first test I can feel a bubble. Where's the bubble? I think I have to go all the way to the bat in the middle. Yep. Make an opening. And almost like you're doing a juicer, you know, where it has the juicer part in the middle. I'm going to leave a thick bottom so I can just make a good pronounced foot on it. Okay, I am not mad at this at all. I will trim it up tomorrow, and I'm not going to touch it anymore. Okay, so here's the vibe. Just a big rounded mug, little handle, kind of stubby mug, but really wide, and somewhere between 20 and 24 ounces. Okay, I think I got around 700 grams, and that's what Google says would be a good size or a good amount for a 24-ounce mug. Because I'm kind of like, I normally make between 12 and 18 ounce mugs. So this is doable. It's just not the kind of amounts of clay that I normally go for. So let's give this a try. Put a little swirl in there for her. Now this looks much bigger than what it'll actually shrink down to, because it'll shrink about 30-something%. I think, I don't know, that might be it. We may have got the shape down. Tad bit smaller at the bottom. Gets wide and round. Pretty big right now because it will get significantly smaller. So we're going to test out some new handles. Like I said, I'm having an issue with my handles recently. We are not friends at all right now. And I can be so bad at managing the clay consistency after the throwing phase. It can get too leather hard, and then I have to rehydrate, and then I add handles that are too wet. So I had the idea to, whenever I do a batch of mugs, to throw my handles in the same throwing session. That way they will dry at the same rate. And in theory, if I go to attach them after I do the trimming, then there will be less cracking. Also, I think in general, my handles right now are too long, too narrow for my liking. And I do not want to pull handles. That has never been something I've enjoyed. So basically I'm centering, I'm gonna open it up all the way to the bat and pull it out wide. I'll probably be cutting them in half, so each side will actually be a handle, so it'll be a little bit more efficient that way. I did not wedge it enough. I definitely have had air bubbles in each clay I've had. I'm trying to make it the same thickness all the way throughout, the best that I can. Okay, so when I've seen someone do this online, when it's time to trim it, They will decide how, thick they want it, and they will cut it off. And then they will trim, maybe put it on the wheel and then trim each side so it's nice and smooth. And then do the next one, So tomorrow I will decide on that. I'm thinking to have them a little bit thicker. I'm going to throw these last 3 mugs and we're already done for the night. And then we'll call it a night, and I will see you in the morning.
I'm hushing the dog on the chain. I'm running up stones on the edge of the bank. Rally the troops for another refrain. I sing this softly to myself. I sing this softly to myself. I'm buried beneath the sand. There's no way to speak or reach out my hand. Watching the paper slowly unfold. Bracing for news that I can't bear to hold. While I'm singing this song to myself, I sing this softly to myself.
We're back from the post office, and I can't believe that I have my first P.O. box. I will have the address for it in the bio of this video if you are interested in it. And I'm excited to now have a return address in case a shipping order were to be messed up or displaced and it wasn't my home address coming back. I have the things we made yesterday under a sheet of plastic, and I gave it some spritz of water, and the last things we need to work on are a garlic jar for someone and another kind of jar. So actually we're going to make 2 jars, and then that'll be it for the customs that we have to work on. And then I will trim up everything else also today and probably try to attach those handles and see how that came out and see if that is a working idea. But before we do those things, I have something to unbox with you. So I was kindly sent this new thermal printer from this company. All the information will be down below. I've talked about it a few times, but I really need to upgrade my shipping process. And I've been trying to figure out how I can do shipping labels, what that all entails, how do I pay for it ahead of time. There are some instances where I've been getting lots of orders at one time, like especially if I've been doing a shop update on my website or restocking, things like that. So to be able to do it all ahead of time and just drop it off at the post office or to schedule a pickup would maybe be really helpful for me in my schedule. So I kindly got sent this thermal shipping label printer, and it comes with some other types of stickers as well. So I'm gonna open it with you. I haven't used it at all. I haven't looked in the instructions or anything, and we're gonna see how easy it is to use, see if I can get it to work. And if I can get it to work without my husband here, then you know it's user-friendly. There's some instructions, cable, power adapter. There's an app that I can use, so I have to download that. The one they sent me is called the PM64D. Oh, and they sent me the white version. That's probably the one I would order. I think there was a black, a white, and a pink one too. Oh my God, look. So satisfying. Plug it in. It looks like I can print from my phone or connect it to my computer. A real test will be if I can connect it to my iPad. Let's try it on the iPad first. So we have to download and turn my Bluetooth on. Oh, it's already connecting. So I'm in the app and I am trying to do like a mock order. I put in my return address and then the recipient's address. Right in their app, it had me put in the size of the box and how much it weighs. So I'll have to start weighing them, which is fine. I actually have a couple of scales already. So as long as I can get the proper weight, that should be fine. I put that in, and then it gives me some options for the shipping. So UPS ground, and it's telling me what's cheapest and fastest as well. So UPS ground, and then USPS, which is the postal service. And it's also allowing FedEx, priority mail, overnight. So like all of the options. So my typical would be USPS ground. So it's saying $8.57. I hit next, and then there's the option to pay. And so I guess I would just pay right through here and be able to print it out right after that, which is incredible. I'm not gonna pay $8.57 just to test it. But I think there is a way that I can do a test run here. That was very simple. Let's see if I can figure out how to do a test. So they have these online little videos and tutorials on how to do things. Okay, here's the roller that it comes with. They have some sticker options, so I'm gonna test those out too, where I can make some Whimsy Pot stickers. And that would just be cute for packaging. This is a heart shape. And there's different colors and shapes on their website. This one's really cute. It's like a gradient cloud shape. And then they sent a whole roll of shipping labels. They have instructions for most everything I'm noticing so far. Here we have the printer. I'm gonna try to print out just one of my labels real quick. Oh, because it's thermal, there's no color, it's just black and white, and there's no bleed at all, which obviously makes sense because there's no ink. That was insanely fast and very, very clean. It allowed me to select what size I needed, and I'm pretty sure these are 4x6, so that makes sense. Let's see if I can figure out how to do these stickers real quick, because then maybe I could actually use these. This is a 2x2, and I just have to lift this up, remove this, switch it out with the sticker paper. And that going in and out kind of shows that it's in there properly. And I can change the size. And this says 2 inches by 2 inches. And let's just do like 10 of them. Oh. Wow. And then I have this cute little sticker that I could put on packages. It took me about 20 minutes to film all this, and that was with a few pauses while I figured out how to install all of this. I am actually pleasantly surprised with how easy it seems, and I didn't realize, I guess it makes sense, but I didn't realize that it was going to be a paying system just in itself. That, along with these stickers that I can now make, because I don't have branded boxes, I don't really feel like paying for that. I don't think it's really worth it, at least right now for me, to have custom made like branded boxes, but to add like stickers on my boxes that say Whimsy Pots sounds really good to me for more branding and just more whimsy to it. All of the information for this will be down below if you're interested in getting it. There will be a link to the Amazon where, you know, Prime Day will be here this week, and also directly from their website if you'd like to get it from there as well. This printer I think will be perfect for my needs, but they have other options as well. When you're trying to grow a small business like I am, there are so many small things that can overwhelm you that you would have never thought would. And this was definitely one of them. I've been talking about making my own shipping labels from home for quite some time, at least all year. It always intimidated me. So I'm really grateful that they reached out and we could work on this together and they could send this to me. That way I could you know, level up a little bit and not write my shipping labels anymore and look a little bit more professional. And this has allowed me to do that in a really easy way. So thank you so much for sending this over. Go get yourself one if you feel like you need it for your business right now. It is time to trim up the pieces from yesterday, and let's make just the few things that we need to make for the rest of the customs.
This light jacket is no match for the bitterness of my attachments. Iron bracelets, clicking teeth, carving letters into dirty sheets, origami paper, slow to unfolding. You are the wild geese, somehow consoling me. This holy labor, a kind of fascinating when you are near to me. I am the wild geese. This thin blanket, naked skin, couldn't keep out what I'm keeping in. Running anxious, crooked pin. Would you turn me in your hand again? Origami paper, slow to unfolding. You are the wild geese, somehow consoling me. This holy labor, a kind of fascinating when you are near to me. I am the wild geese when you are near to me. I am the wild geese. In the strange light of the cold February moon, beneath the thick snow blanket, you will soon be in bloom. Although he has you in his cold embrace, his eyes that grip are started to slowly break.
like they're similar consistencies. I'm gonna try this new technique that I've seen, well, new to me. When I put my slip on and I press the handle in, I don't clean up the slip until like 10 minutes from now or something like that. I like the shape of it. I think that looks pretty nice. It's a little wide, but it will shrink a bit, so we'll just see how that looks. I'm gonna start to dry this upside down. I'm gonna just leave this for a few minutes so the slip can dry up a little bit, and then I can scrape away the excess slip, and then we'll see where we're at. Here's that big mug. I'm scared it's a little bit too big. This is very large. And the typical handle is pretty small. I can still kind of do my signature handle shape here. And I'm gonna let this dry, again, upside down. What do you think about that? Because if this is a nice design, I might bring it to the regular shop. All right, last but not least is the main beast. I need some drainage holes around here. I had to throw like this tube that will connect to the side. I need to pull up a video again at a bottom to this. I'm gonna try to really focus on cleaning this up, but I'm gonna also wait till it's a little bit more leather hard. This is just very wet clay. It's been a few hours of drying time and the berry bowl's looking pretty good, pretty smooth. I'm gonna smooth it out a little bit more as it gets more firm. I added the drainage holes in the bottom around here, and then I'm gonna tidy these up a little bit more too, again, as it's more firm. Both ashtrays are looking pretty good. Oh, that spiral, you can really see it there. I think they're pretty level. And I'm going to send her a picture in the morning and see how she likes the shape and the placement of this little holder there. These mugs have been sitting in a bin, so they're drying pretty slowly, but the mug handles look good so far. The slip certainly dried up and it's almost the same consistency as the mugs themselves, but I feel like I'm just going to leave the slip still until it gets a little bit more leather hard, and then I can go and clean it up after. I'm gonna put some more pressure in the joints. I will just be drying them nice and slow in this bin for quite a few days. Tomorrow is an editing day for me. I have, let's see, 5 market vlogs to edit, I believe. So there will be a vlog coming out next week that I will work on, and actually the first one is going to be all about my first Ren Fair weekend, which unfortunately did not go the way I wanted. Sales were amazing. There was some other stuff going on with myself, so I will save it for that video and I will try my best to debrief as much as possible. But it's kind of like a series because I had 3 Ren Fair weekends. So I will be talking about it kind of on and off throughout those 3 weekends. And then I had 2 markets in between those. So 5 straight weekends. Now I'm having a break, which is so needed because I'm having a moment to work on the things that I was going through at the time of those markets. I'm able to make and everything, but also kind of focus on myself. So with all that being said, I have a busy August through November. coming up. And actually 10 minutes ago, I just applied for another market. That's very like witchy themed. So I think that'll be another one that's perfect for my items. The next, let's see, month and a half, no, the next 2 months, I'm just gonna be making like crazy to prepare for the beginning of fall. And I will be trying to do a market vlog. I'll try to do one once a week up until that point, and some studio changes in between. I have some ideas to get a second desk. That way one can be for packing up orders and any video making I want to do, or editing that I want to do, more the computer stuff, and then a big table for clay work, because right now I work out of my dining room a lot, and I am working so much that my dining room is no longer functional for the family, and I have a studio for a reason. I just need to make that space more functional. And so I'm gonna look for another desk on Facebook Marketplace, and so with that will come kind of a studio makeover, like a mini one, and maybe I will do a studio tour at that point, because then I'll hopefully for now feel like everything is the way I want it to be. My husband and I have some ideas for making some shelves in my kiln room that will help that area be more efficient. And I am looking at buying some glazes for dipping, because sitting for 12 hours straight or 12 hours on and off glazing, hand painting every piece is not cute anymore. So having some like base glazes that I use frequently, maybe 3 or 4, and then I can paint on, because I do a lot of combos and a lot of layering, then I can paint on like the top layer of that. I think that would be really ideal for me at this point right now. So we have some exciting things coming, and then lots of very interesting market vlogs coming up. So thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.
Burn off the fire, let go until there's peace to